Okay, so let's review the trades. There was just one trade on Apple today, and that was a losing trade for about $229. $229. We got in at 157.90 and got out at 157.61. Then on AXP, we had two trades on AXP today. And the first trade was stopped out with a loss for about 555 bucks and change. So that trade got stopped out. Then we had we re-entered on the trade and we got in on this trade at 600 shares at $29.21. And let me just slide this over a little bit so we can get everything on the window here. Yeah, let's slide this over. And then we exited that trade on a trailing stop at 29.63 for a profit of about $252. We had two trades on CHK. The first trade was a losing trade. We got in and got out very quickly on the same bar, and we lost. We lost $538 on that trade. And then the second trade, we got in here and got out here, one bar before the close. So let me move this over so we can see what that price was we got out at. And we got out at 21.19. Again, we got in at 20.86, got out at 21.19 for a profit of $1,976. And then we got into three trades, I believe, on CIT. One, two, three. Yes, three trades on CIT. Here's the first trade we got in, and this first trade was a short trade. Got in at 70. Got in at we went short at 78 cents and got out. Bought the cover at 76 cents for a profit of about $400. The second trade here, we got in at 73 cents, went short again, but we had to buy the cover at a loss of 74 cents, and so we had a losing trade of $112 on that. Got stopped out on trailing stop. Then we got back in again for the third time and got in at 73 cents, went short, and bought the cover at the end of the day, one bar before the market closed, and bought the cover at 71 cents for a profit of about $400. Okay, we had two trades on DRYS, and the first trade was a losing trade, got stopped out in the same bar. We went long and got stopped out. We went long at $6.18, got stopped out at $6.13. And then we went long again and at 6.24 and got stopped out on a stop loss at 6.21. That loss was for $600. On eBay, we had two trades on eBay. The first trade was a loss on the same bar. Got in, went long at 21.16, got out at 21.08. And then the very next bar we went long again at 21.24 and got out with a profit at 21.37. The first trade was for a loss of $472. The second trade was for a gain of $764. Our trades on EEM, and we got in pretty early in the market. We got in on the 10 o'clock bar, and then we got out on a trailing stop at 35.56. I'm sorry, we got in at 34.94 and got out at 35.56, profit of $2,216. Just one trade on HIG as well. We got in at pretty early, got in on the 10 o'clock bar at $12.70, and we got out at 14.23 for a profit of $15,085. two trades on HOG, HOG, and the first trade we got in at the 10-15 bar at $20.68. Got out in a trailing stop at 21.54 at 12:30, and then we got in again at the 315 bar. Got in at $21.72 and got stopped out one bar before the close at 21.83. The first trade netted $5,198. The second trade netted $632. We had just one trade on HST, and we got stopped out on a trailing stop on this losing trade. We got in at 1 o'clock at $8.72, got out at 2:15 at $8.70. Lost 2 cents on that trade, and that trade was a loss of $80. IP, two trades on IP. We got in on the 10 o'clock bar at $17.80, got out at $18.27 for a gain of $3,306. And then we went long again at 18.50 and got stopped out on a loss at 18.43 for a total loss of $473. PLD, we had just one trade on PLD all day, and it was a long trade all day. Got in on the 10:30 bar at $7.97. Got out on a trailing stop at 2 o'clock at $8.29 for a gain of $5,020. Two trades on PRU, Prudential, and we got in on the 10:30 bar at $40.15 and got out at 1:30 at $41.62 for a gain of $4,571. And then got in again, let's move this over a little bit, got in again at, let's one more time, got in again at 3:15 bar at $42.04, and we exited the trade at $42.21, one bar before the close, for a gain of $34. No trades on SGP today. Two trades on SLB, and we had a loss on this first trade at 10 o'clock. Same bar, got in, went short at 55.13 and got out at 55.36 for a loss of $520. And we went long again here at 1 o'clock at $57.43, and we got taken out at the end of day close at $58.14 for a profit of $1,544. The last trade for the day, equities trade for the day, was for UYG, it's an ETF, and we got in at 11 o'clock at $4.15, went long, and we got taken out of the trade at the end of the day close at $4.30, and that netted a profit of $3,000 even. Again, we had $37,650 in net profit on equities, and actually we had $4,142 net profit on Forex. Although, had we had the US dollar yen trade ready to go at 10 o'clock last night, we would have managed to rake in another $12,400 in profit on that trade as well. But we weren't ready for the trade. We were actually saving our software and doing some other general maintenance on the system at the time. That's it for today. It's Thursday, July 23rd, 2009. At time now is 4:23 p.m.